Alright peeps, welcome back to Planet Crafter. You join me in front of me terraformation screens because, well, they're barely bloody moving, are they? I don't think a single number's changed. There you go. We got 0.71 up there. So we're gonna go ahead, fly outside, and oh yeah, nah, I popped a little thing on there. I might end up doing something with that. Let us know if you have any mad ideas of what I could do. But for now, we're crafting ourselves a purification rocket. Never seen one of these bad lads before. Ho-ho! It looks kind of special like. Oh, I'm in it! I'm in the purification rocket! Well, this was certainly not part of the plan, but can I launch the rocket, get inside of it, and then just go be one with the rocket? Go on! Oh no! See you later, purification rocket. Watch it if it get me pile of shite on the way out. Well, if nothing else, that is a classic Planet Crafter rocket launch. Well, the next rocket we're gonna launch is a GPS rocket. Because even though I'm pretty sure if I press M... Oh, it just lagged. But I do, as you can see, have a map. But I have not launched a GPS satellite on this planet. So personally, I reckon that's a wee bit cheaty. And I definitely had every intention of riding this rocket up. So let's bloody go! Oh, look how perfectly balanced I am. I haven't had a wazd at all. I'm just here having myself a little T2. I want perfectly centered. But we've got the crafting recipe for the T2. Look at that. It looks lovely when it's all clean. With explosive. Right, I'm falling off. That makes us wanna throw me hands up in the air like I just don't care. Especially when I've got a rocket gyrating around us here. That absolute peak Planet Crafter right there. But can I see any madness over here? I can see a big old rock in between my hands there. But nah, not particularly special that I couldn't see otherwise. Toxicity is not like Prime, where if you stand on a rocket, you just get to see like the whole bloody planet. But anywho, let's make sure we double tap space so we don't do you fall damage. Get back into a big mega dome. Oh, why? Because I'll have to show you the big old warehouse and stack upgrades. But you already knew my quartz chest was full, so I had to do quartz 2, quartz 3, and quartz bloody 4 up here. There's heaps of quartz knocking about for whenever I need them. I also redone all of the supply demands on here, so these should be working now, which means we should have stuff in here. Now, we're not going to worry about that. We're going to hope that there's a magic patch before the next recording session. Anywho, enough dilly-dallying around. Let's have ourselves an emotional support squash and use the teleporter to get to Ladale. Because at Ladale, we have... You can shut up and all. That is the way. You know what, let's just pop it in my hoop. Because now on the dam, it is bloody toxic. So our first protocol is cleaning up this bit building here so I can loot out of these double stacks of chests without being in contamination zone. Even though I'm not in the contamination zone. 132 though, this has got to be some session. But this does seem to be a big old facility of sorts. So I'm keen to see what it's all about. Oh peeps, guess what I've just noticed? You notice how I can place the teleporter all the way down there? Now build constraints aren't on, look, it's all red here. If build constraints were on, it would be green up in the sky. But if I cross into here, I can't even place the teleporter all the way over there, never mind all the way down here. So if I get just on the edge here, outside the zone where I can plop my teleporter down, I can be dead cheeky and have a teleporter inside the toxic zone! And I didn't cheat. Not at all. But anywho, as you can see, I've still got plenty of slurping to do. So I'll be back for the final bubble. We've got 3 bits of goo left and it looks like it's hiding inside T-block here. Give me that 1 slurp, give me that 2 slurp, and give me that top of the stairs slurp. Oh, I said top of the stairs slurp. As now the big bubble comes through. And we can actually shift with teleporter to somewhere a bit closer. / oh look, the dodgy toxicity's receding all the way to the bloody middle. This is a mad little area that's like fairly extensive. But before we dive into exploring this area, let's pop doing a dirty water purifier and get it nice and clean because there's 250 of it in there. Ooh, big geyser. Can I slurp you yet? Nah, still no slurpees allowed. Alright, I'm leaving me rover here, and I'm heading in. Down the bottom. What have we got here? Flooded! Legitimately flooded! Let me be clever about this. Pop me teleporter at the tippity top of the stairs, and then gone down for an explore in the big flashbang base. What we got in here? This is... Oh, you know what? I've never been in like a proper... Oh, nice oxygen capsule. I will take that. I've never been in like a intentionally flooded base. I love how these things are just floating about. Although I definitely say it's probably a good idea to go about with your deconstruct... Oh, that teleporter up there, yeah. With your deconstruct on so you can actually see things as you're going around. But what have we got out here? It's just a... Ooh, a pipe. Can I open this door? These are the ones I was telling you about. At the other area, there's like little doors, but they're all blocked off. Well, it looks like you can't even access them anyway. There's like a proper little hitbox around them. Oh, fancy chest, let's go. And damn, look at all of the water out there. Anyway, let's get back before I end up corking it. Because I've now officially explored the underwater bit. So I may as well see how long it takes to fill up my toxic sheet chest here. Now that we're back at the dam, we can be underwater apparently. Noted. Be careful where you plop your teleporter over here. I mean, if I knew, you're going to back in me pocket because I've got some exploration to be getting amongst. Like, what do we have here? A plant multiplier fuse. I'll take it. What do we have upstairs apart from a mad little view? Oh, some uranium over there. I'll be slurping ye up. We have 3 exits to the outside, which leads me very nicely into this building. Any mad screens with messages on? Nah, just loads and loads of chippos. Apart from these. These are crucial. Can it be recycling those? I've got some very difficult to pick up water here. Oh look, I picked one up. I picked one up. Oh, I got there in the end. You never know what type of challenges you're going to get when you're exploring Toxicity now, do you? Quokka seeds! I can get some chocolate on the gun! But not before we explore this wee D here. Absolutely fecal! It won't even let us put a bloody teleporter down in here. Oh, that's right. It lets you put the teleporter on the table. I forgot about that. Now before I end up forgetting, let's... Oh, no way. Lower power. I was going to say, let's pop a quokka seed in there. Otherwise, I'll end up popping it on the old pile of shite, which is just there. On that bit mountain that's covered by the bit metal on the mega dome. I suppose since we've got all this quartz, surely we'll have 5 pink pulsar quartz. Oh yeah, at least 5. Because 5 pink pulsar quartz allows me to get a fancy nuclear fusion generator and get my power restored. The leaning tower of bloody toxic containers is something else. Oh, you know what we didn't do? Check on the numbers. Look, that's gone up. We can actually see that that's going up at a half-decent rate. These numbers are still fairly slow, but look, this is actually shifting, and that's the rocket that we put up. Oh, I wondered where I teleported to. That's right. This is a crazy little area for teleporters. Watch yourself, MiGly. Give me that uranium. And I love this bit of plant that's just hanging about our this bit of machine here, like. It's another one of these, but there's a plant around it. Oh, there was something going on over here. Oh, for uranium, I'll take you. Surely there's something going on in here. I mean, would you just look at the place? Well, I suppose I got me 1 episode in without going randomly out of bounds. I don't know about going in here anymore, especially when I've got a teleporter's worth of shite with us. Look at me putting things in the correct chest, not letting me drones do it. What am I like? But now that I don't have a teleporter's worth in my inventory, let's have ourselves a little explore down here. There's actually heck all down here. It's just a mad little sinkhole. But if I thought, I would have put my toxic water collector in here and collected all the toxic water from this whole water body here, all from this little hole. But before we go explore those buildings, I think there might be a cave in here. There is not a cave in here. Oh, just somewhere that I really want to go explore, but Collision says no. What's through the hole? Oh, well, I guess I'll just have to loot my blue chest instead. Ooh, but now that I'm on top of this, I do see some potential shenanigans here. Not potential, potential. Oh, I have a feeling I probably shouldn't be over here, like. This looks like an area of the map that the players Not supposed to see. Right, well, let's get out the shenanigan area and get into those buildings that I was teasing earlier. Alright, what we got in the big T? Ah, the T block's just a loop around, isn't it? We got 2 chests, but it is quite literally just to fly around. What we got in here? Oh, Terra tokens! And some purified water. Oh, I guess who's running out of oxygen? That would be, oh, me, who doesn't have a teleporter down. And go through it. Yem. Now, well, that's big T looted. It's time to go out the back door and see what C's got in store for her. Ho ho! Loads of chippos! I need all the chippos I can get with all the storage. Oh, yes. Bonus chippo. Alright, C-Suite, you've been very good to me. I tell you what, like, the developers were not expecting people to come up on this little lip. Because the second you do, boom, you're under the collision. Look at us go. Oh, I love these mad little areas. Although I do have to be careful because sometimes the collision can just disappear completely. But for now, I'm just having a little explore on the outskirts of the big old water body. Seeing what I see. Why am I over here? There's never going to be anything over here, MiGly. Why do you do it every time? Is this chest broken now? Let's take off supply everything and then add it again. We should get drones coming and like taking the uranium and the chippos and everything. And now for a fact I've got storage for some toxic spores. If I can all the way up here, these top 3, they've got room in them. Oh, I wonder if the drones, you can see them, well, it's night time, so oh, there we go, it's nicely glowing for us. So the drones are going to know how to collect the toxic water. In that case, I think I might just need some more bloody drones. So why did I just ask the auto crafter here to craft us some T2 drones? And then all I have to do is click them into my inventory and then click them out of my inventory and they get to work straight away. So I'm either going to let this go until it fills up all of these squares or until, like now, we don't have enough raw ingredients to make any more drones. But if nothing else, I think that was bloody 9 or 10 bonus drones I've got going about now. Look at them, they're actually cleaning with their toxic sheet chest. As this should be. Oh, peeps, I know I said I was done with this, but this one is just too good not to check out. Look at this. I am proper under the rock, and it leads all the way down here. Oh, I'm too lanky to get under there. But imagine the possibilities that could be had if there was a crouch key in this game. But anyway, for now, I'm spooking myself a bit, so let's get back to just exploring. And I'll catch you back when I get something cool. By the looks of things, the devs don't expect people to go swimming under here either, because, well, you know, I have a feeling I'm under a rock right now, that's why I can't surface. But there is a chest at this bit, so I believe I can surface here. Oh, I got a poster M though! And we do have some floating lockers over here. I have been underwater, there's note under there, but still, interesting the fact that we've got these storage lockers floating here. Now, if nothing else, being up where you're not supposed to be does give you a mad view of the area. Look at all of that, what we're going to have to explore at some point. That's where the maglev gans through. But we do have some pristine shrooms and a bit of a base going on over here. Bit of a familiar looking base now I think about it. Did we explore this in the last episode, or was there just one of these in the last episode? Oh yeah, that's right, there's a lift. Where's the button? Here's the button. Let's go up the lift and find out. Oh, here we are at the tippity top. I remember this. I remember this very well because, well, there's one of the bases in here. And I have indeed explored this base. And as annoying and confusing as it is, I'm just leaving the blue chests full of the shit I didn't want whenever I find them. Well, we've officially made our way round the back from where our rover is. So let's go and check what's in here. Ooh, lights. Oh, just lights. I thought I had a message to read. There hasn't been a message in this whole bloody place. Unless you count the actual dam itself. But who knows, this could be something different. I do like a good old purification multiplier fuses. Especially after having to spend so very many of them draining the crevasse. Ooh, free uranium. Quickly, let's see the habitats while the lift's still moving. Damn, what a mad little base. I'll have to explore it in a second, because, well, I need to quickly nip home and have myself a bit of a slurp first, you know? A slurp of that sweet, sweet oxygen. And as well, we get to see the drones fly out and help her put all of this away. Look at them go! That's a proper drone scatter shot there. Ooh, I'm happy I dove underwater. Look, this is all fell in, and there's a big old storage locker here. Yeah, that looks pretty mad. It's all bloody broken apart and that, and it genuinely looks like you're supposed to explore underwater here. Because I reckon if I start dismantling... Hang on. Is this not dismantling scrap? I thought I had to dismantle the scrap here and then it would let us up and I'd be able to go explore inside there. I mean, it doesn't particularly look like there's anything to explore in there, but it is very pixelated, so not entirely sure. But I can see with confidence that a developer's definitely intended to come down here, because there's a crate. Oh, why, hello there! I was just having a look around being like, I've checked those buildings, I've checked those, I've checked the building back there, we checked that in the last episode, but we can get over here and check this laddie out. So what's going on inside this big dome? I wouldn't mind deconstructing that, that looks bloody canny that. I take a computer and storage locker in one. Nice screens though, nice screens to explain the big dome. I've got an open chest, proper empty. I think all I've got here is a bit of space food and a bit of water, that's it. They were just sitting here on lunch and then disapparated apparently. Maybe there's answers up the top of this bit lift here. I'll check the floors as I go as well, see if there's anything crazy going on. Not yet, not yet. What about the tippity top? We've got a triple locker situation, and that is something I can fully be on board with. I suppose with that done, the only thing left to do is get on the tippity top of this if I can, which I can't because I forgot the hitbox stands straight up, it doesn't follow the shape of that. But I am quite confident that I've explored this whole area here, including some of the spots the developers most certainly did not intend you to explore. Can I get through here though? Go on, game. Oh, go on, let us through. Straight through that little gap there. Eh? Why have I got two options here? Anyway, just teleport me in, please, because my oxygen levels... Critical! No, my oxygen levels is critical. Please take me home. Oh, okay. Oh, I can craft a plastic rod. But I also have a beautifully clean chest here. Oh, apart from, I don't think those... Oh no, they are getting picked up. Look at them go. Bloody whoosh. Straight up to the tippity top there. At least that demand's working. But anyway, what happens when we go back through the teleporter? This is exactly what I wanted to happen. Straight from the teleporter lootage. I suppose the only issue is I cannot deconstruct the teleporter while I'm in here. And I cannot deconstruct these because I left something inside of them. Not a bother though. I've got my own ways of sorting out those type of issues. Now before we decontaminate this whole area over here, I need to go ahead. Dive back in. Dive over to this section where we like to have our lovely rocket platforms launching from. And I say maybe here? Yeah, I'd say here's perfect. To build a planetary delivery depot. That looks beautiful. Exactly where it should be. Now from here, I should be able to say, oi, I want some selenium. And then I should get some selenium. It's as simple as that. You can supply everything, and you're not demanding anything, you're going to get delivered. Well, this is strange. I'll be expecting, like, a countdown or something, but no. Is my thing coming? From Selena. I said it to launch automatically in that. I do need to build a second one of these, but I can't remember what it was for. I'm going to have to go and look at the episode. Well, yeah, I definitely need selenium to do the old rocket launches, because despite the rockets we launched at the beginning of the episode... Oh! I was going to say we're not even at purified atmosphere, but look at that! We're at purified atmosphere, almost. At purified water cycle. Oh, imagine when we get that clean rain. Anywho, give me a look at this bloody atmosphere. Oh, there's clouds and everything! That is lovely! I imagine that changed over at 50 middies. But anyway, let's check out... Oh, 42% on the global planet purification. Looks like we'll get a big boy shite recycler next. And then we get to slurp up a toxic goo a bit quicker and all by the looks of things. 20 out of 32 toxic areas cleaned, and now that's bloody not bad, that like. If I do say so myself. Anywho, we got any selenium yet? We definitely have any selenium. I set it up and everything in for it to go to Toxicity. Hang about, drones. Were you by chance putting selenium in here? Where's my bloody selenium thing I want to see? There it is, selenium! Selenium! And I was just about to give up and craft some T1 rockets. Not today. So I guess I did understand how that works. I just didn't say, oh yeah, the delivery being made. Thankfully the drones are on it, if naught else. And in case you're wondering why I keep all of me shite, I need a Tuska seed, I need a Nulna seed, And I also need a cheeky little Pestera seed. And they're right there waiting for us. Not flying up through me mega dome like the rest of me things I'm storing. Now one other thing I'm going to have to do, unexpectedly, is plop a bloody trade spaceport rocket down. And I think right there on the ground, for some reason, it's perfect. And the reason I need this is I haven't found a single pressure or heat multiplier fuse, or to come to think of it, oxygen multiplier fuse. So I'm going to get 4 of each. And not even... Oh, get on top, yay! And not even put anything in here to get sold. Even though I've got heaps of energy multiplier fuses. Because I'm sure at some point I'll be needing them. I'm holding S, by the way. Like, I've been holding S the entire time. And I'm moving my mouse. Oh, now I need to quickly do a little happy dance while I'm in the air. Because there's nothing better. You know what? I need to turn around before I do the happy dance. So I can spin the camera around. Hello, pal. Look at that. I accidentally pressed 4, so yeah, now look at that. Now I can do me happy dance on the little maglev there, as well as on the fancy little area down there. Yeah, now it's going to be a wee while before that pops back in. 10 minutes! 10 bloody minutes! Well, I suppose that gives me 10 minutes to collect up materials for the other rockets we're launching. And as well, get some bacteria samples on the crack, because I haven't managed to find any yet out in the wild, which does have me thinking we should probably get a T2 algae generator on the crack. You know, every time I need T1 fertilizer, I end up coming in here and recycling a bloody T2 fertilizer. I suppose it gets us some algae as well, which I believe this is just taken to craft another one of them. Bio stuffs, please see, we have bioplastic nuggets. We absolutely do not. I suppose we'll have to quickly shift this from crafting bacteria samples to crafting bioplastic nugs. At least we've got the shrooms for those. I suppose for algae generating purposes, why don't we use this fancy bit of water that we spawned next to when we crashed and pop a little algae generator down in here? And I don't think I've been underwater in one of these clean areas in Toxicity. Ooh, look at that. It's not our flashbangy. And with my hydration slow, that's not a bother. I'll just drink this little pool here. Since we've already launched one of these purification rockets, let's build 4 more and launch them. Should be alright, like. I mean, and that'll be alright. Ooh, you know what I can do now? Once we've got all of these done, I'll just double check we don't have any more ready to go. No, we can fly in, yeah! In with the rockets! And got automation with Oh, the old entangled rockets that disentangle and finally blast up our big terraformation index. Maybe they're purifying the water over there. All I know is that I'm sick of having to bloody wait for that algae to grow, so I'm gonna go ahead and dismantle all of this so we can get some more of that bacteria sample goodness. Like I was saying, since our goal is 5,000%, we gotta get some more seed spreader rockets on the go. 5 of them to be precise, but not until I've went ahead and picked up all the bloody super alloy and put it in my inventory. Make sure you keep an eye on the old terraformation index up there. It is almost, there it is, big funny number. Hopefully we can get on a rocket while it's still big funny number. Alright, let's go on the tippity top. I'm going on the second wave. I'm getting left behind by both waves. And there's a lot of lovely green oxygenated spores knocking about. And we've unlocked the T3 detoxification machine. And we got the container full of all the fuses we need. Oh, hello, rockets. You keep doing your thing. I'm going to pick up all of this selenium and various other shit. So instead of crafting a magnetic field protection rocket that only gives us 1,000%, I can craft a T2 magnetic field protection rocket that gives us 5,000%. And look at that! It's bloody oozing out pressure. Anywho, let's press the button, see if we can get inside of it. We can't! But maybe we can hang a boot on the button and not... We are actually not messing around with this at all. Anyway, I'm just going to fly around here and give you a big wave while the rocket goes. Oh, be free, big T2 rocket, be free. Because I've still got to make the one that's got all the heat blasting out of it. Oh! Not heat blasting out of it, but steam bloody blasting up through it. But anyway, you can get launched, and honestly, I might just leave you alone. Let you go up and warm up the atmosphere all proper and that. Because I've got more important things to be doing. like crafting the big old pallet rocket of the T2 variety, of course. Oh, look at that sexy lad right there. So let's launch it, get on the tippity top, be nice and central so we don't throw it off kilter, and then enjoy the view of the hippity hoppy world. Oh, yeah, we're starting to lose balance, that's why. This is a mad little section of Toxicity, like. I do enjoy it anyway. Press 3! Yes! I mean, press 1, sorry. Because I want to say bye-bye, Rocket! And also, I want to say bye-bye to yous. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Planet Crafter. Be keen for the next one, where we're going to continue our cleanliness exploration, and as well, reap the rewards of all of these big old rockets we've got plopped in. But until then, have yourself a fabulous time, and I'll catch you in the next one. Toodles!